Hello and welcome to the Secret Wealth Project. I'm Matt. Hope you're doing all right. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about long-term storage fees that we've just been assessed by Amazon. So somebody posted, how much have you been charged for your long-term storage fee? So basically long-term storage fees are what Amazon basically charge you for leaving products on the shelves rather than selling the products. And people were posting in the thread, and they were posting like $12, $97 and things like that. They were like, I don't think I've seen anything bigger than about £100, $100, something like that. Anyway, there weren't no massive figures, so I went in to check mine. And bear in mind, we have took tons and tons of products out. In fact, let me show you. This is not all of them, but we've been taking a lot of products out, so we don't have such big long-term storage fees. But I mean, the kitchen's filled, the other room's kind of filled, and yeah, the living room's kind of filled. So and we've still been charged, wait for it, drum roll, are you ready? Are you ready to find out how much Amazon have charged us for long-term storage fees? Okay, and that's this time round. Okay, drum roll, something like 1,700 and something pounds, I think it is. 1,700 and something pounds, and that's after we took all this stuff out. Okay, so there's some morals, there's some lessons, there's some things to be said and learned about this predicament. One is that there are hidden costs to doing business on Amazon. These people that run around posting big sales screenshots, and then when you actually look at what they sourced the product at, what they sold it at, work out their margins, and they're running on 10, 15, maybe even 20% profit margins. Those margins quickly fall to pieces when you take into account VAT registration, at least in the UK. VAT registration, that eats some of the already sliver thin margin. And when they're driving around, tyres, petrol, time, you've got shipping into Amazon fees, UPS fees, you've got boxes, you've got labels, you've got just general prepping fees, whether you prep yourself or prep for someone else. There's a lot of fees involved, and there's a lot of extra costs involved in running an Amazon business. And when you look at this, I mean, I don't even know how much money's worth of stocks there, but I know it's not a tiny amount. And for what we've left in Amazon, £1,700. Thanks, Amazon. Nice of you to do that. So anyway, yeah, so one of the morals of the story is there's lots of hidden fees and costs to running an Amazon business, okay? It's not all roses and petals and beautifulness like some people make it out to be. Let me get the background. It's not all kind of joy and light and all that stuff. You know, there's a lot people don't talk about, and it's this. I mean, what we're going to do with this, a lot of these are returns, a lot of them are removal orders, some bits and bobs we never even sent in. For some reason, we've had them sat in the house and we've not sent them in, so we're basically dealing with them. But there's two people, Holly and Beck, have been dealing with it for the last 2 days, and they're still nowhere near. Look at it. I mean, how do you sell this kind of stuff? Do you know what I mean? So we've got a bit of a predicament. Do you put it on eBay? Do you put it on Facebook Marketplace? Do you do a car boot? And that's fine with the proper returns, like the stuff that's kind of broken and come back. Yeah, whatever with that. But when it's products that just didn't sell and we removed them just to avoid paying another set of long-term storage fees on them, it just makes you wonder, how are you going to get rid of them? So yeah, someone posted in the Secret Wealth Project Facebook group mentioning, what did he call it? I think it was Steve, and he said, warts and all. This is the Amazon business, warts and all. I don't know if it was Steve or John, but one of you guys said something about it, and it's true. There is a lot of warts and all. So how do you avoid this happening? Well, part of the way you avoid it is obviously keeping tight stock control, keeping on top of your business, making sure that your stock doesn't get too old. So if it gets to like 30 days, not 30 days, if it gets to like 90 days, you want to be maybe aggressively pricing it to get rid of it. When it approaches 6 months, you want to really be aggressively pricing it. If it's approaching a year, like a lot of our stuff is and was, then you're maniacs and you need to get on top of that stuff. But a bigger thing is you need to learn this business model before you start doing it. I'm kind of a bit gung-ho and I like to learn by doing it. It's how I learn best. I just go for it. I make my mistakes. I learn from them. I pick myself up, dust myself off and keep moving forwards. But in your case, if you want to avoid this, then you don't want to learn on yourself. You don't want to learn by yourself. You don't want to make trial and error kind of guesswork your way into understanding the business. And we do understand the business. Online arbitrage is still a really easy kind of way to get your foot in the door in business in a way that you can really succeed if you're careful. This is not being careful. This is called tons of bad buys and not being careful enough. But whereas you guys are doing the right thing, which is learning from a channel like this or learning from me and learning from my mistakes, I learn from my own mistakes, which is why they cost me money. Now that's fine because I can afford to do that and I like to learn that way. But really, it would have served me better to try and find a course or a tutor or a mentor, somebody to help me get into this business and avoid this kind of thing. But that's okay. It's all part of it. I'm fine with it. It's one of them things. You should see the fish. Let me show you the fish. She's looking really cute. One sec. Look at that. Where is she? Can you see her? There she is. Look at that. Now she's exactly where she was. Just curled up. She likes the weird purple brain things, probably. But yeah, so interesting stuff. Interesting predicament to have this. But it is what it is. You know, hey ho, one of them things. But let me show you some more stuff. Let me see if we've got some more stuff in here. See, no, I won't show you that. I won't show you that room either. What I will show you, and this is not to show off, it's not to be a bum head, but yeah, let me show you this. One sec, sorry, one sec. I'm not editing this, so you're seeing it as you see it. Why are you laughing at Hole? Hole's laughing. Yeah, shall we go and say hello to? Let's go. Holly don't want to be on camera because she's not done her makeup, but Beck, you've done your makeup, ain't you? Yes, yes. Friendly as ever. Let me show you. I'm going to get dislikes for this bit. But I know some people are going to be all like, £1,700 in long-term storage fees and all them piles of boxes on your floor. What are you thinking, Matt? This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. This. That's what I'm thinking. You know, you've got to take risks. You've got to roll the dice sometimes. You've got to speculate to accumulate. You've got to keep learning. And how I learn best is usually from trial and error. But you shouldn't learn from trial and error. You should not make this mistake. You should not be doing this. I'm doing this, so you don't have to. All these bad buys, well, when I'm talking to you confidently about a keeper chart, it's not because I learnt it from some course. It's not because I looked it up online or I watched a few YouTube videos. It's because I was in the trenches making mistakes, making big mistakes. The fish is moving. You know, in the trenches is how I learn. Luckily, I can afford to lose a bit of money to make those kind of, to learn and to learn and get those lessons and all that stuff. But you shouldn't. You don't have to. You don't have to be gung-ho. You don't have to go charge and run into a hail of bullets. Let me run into the hail of bullets. You learn from my mistake. But understand when I talk to you about keeper charts and when I talk to you about top 1 to 3% BSR or when I talk about whatever, it's hard-earned, hard-learned time and effort that's got me to that level of knowledge. So you learn from me so you don't have to do this. You know what? If I just did this to learn for myself, it'd be a bit disappointing to me. The fact that you can learn from my mistakes makes me really ultra happy because I can help you. My investment of time, effort, and a lot of cost can be your gain. So my mistakes are your gain, which is fantastic. Anyway, I've done that to death. You understand. You get the point. So something I should mention, if you're in the advanced arbitrage not Shopify, if you're in the advanced arbitrage group, there's a members only Facebook group, go check the latest post that I put in there we've got something special just for you guys coming at 8 p.m. tonight. It's a Facebook Live. It's only Advanced Arbitrage members that are getting access to this Facebook Live, but you need to be there because I think it's a game changer, and it will partially help you prevent this, and it will help you get one of those outside. Fingers crossed. That's the plan. So anyway, yeah, I think that's everything. That's all I wanted to say. Just, yeah, what long-term storage fees have you been assessed? Have you learned before you've made these mistakes, or are you going to make these mistakes too? Nice thumbnail, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Matt. This has been the Secret Wealth Project. Moral of the story is learn, learn, learn. Watch these videos. Watch the videos on Keeper. Watch the free course on this channel. Or maybe even go and buy one of my courses rather than this. This is why when people come for one-day intensives, or when they buy a course first, instead of just going gung-ho and charge and going all in, this is what you avoid. You can spend $100, $200, $500, $1,000, whatever the price is of the course or whatever you're doing, and it doesn't have to be mine, but you can spend that money and then avoid this, which is probably thousands of thousands of thousands of pounds worth of stock. What's and all, guys, sharing my experiences with you, sharing my journey. Hope you appreciate it. Hope you like it. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. And if you're an Advanced Arbitrage course member, I'll see you on the Facebook Live tonight at 8 p.m. Be there or be somewhere else. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.